And they all lived happily ever after. Well, that's not bad. It's a good way to live. Happily ever after, right?
Yeah.
I know, that's what I think. Can I give you a piece of advice, though? If you're not happy, it ain't ever after. So, now what? Now what? Hey, do you want to see your sister? Maybe?
Liam, hey.
Hey, you busy?
Just catching up on some work and hanging out with Kelly. What are you doing?
Yeah, we were just reading some stories, catching up on some father-daughter bonding, but we are alone tonight. Again.
Oh, yeah, Thomas mentioned that he and Douglas had plans with Hope. Well, you guys want to come over? It's a fun time here.
You are too good at reading my mind.
It's practice.
That wouldn't put you out, would it?
What? No, of course not. Any chance I can get to have the girls together. And you, of course.
Well, then we are on our way, aren't we?
All right, see you soon.
Ridge. You're a surprise.
Pleasant one, I hope.
Does that answer your question?
You smell nice. I miss you.
I miss you. But we have to be separated right now.
Yeah. I keep telling myself we're doing this to protect our relationship. So I'm doing something that you don't agree with.
Well, I do understand why we're doing this. But I still love your arms around me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I understand that Thomas is with Hope right now. Tell me she's not trying to convince him to sign over his little boy.
I realize this is a big deal. You're agreeing to share custody of your son.
I love Douglas more than anything in this world.
I know. And by signing those papers, you're giving me legal standing. You're letting me be the mother that Douglas needs. The mother that you promised him. We're gonna raise him together. I mean, isn't that what you wanted?
Yeah.
So you won't regret it. I promise. Thank you, Thomas. Thank you so much. I mean, we need to tell Douglas right away.
Hey,
I'm so
hey.
excited. Where is
No
he?
rush. No rush. Look, Douglas is gonna find out soon enough, and when he does, he will be just as happy then. Look, I signed those papers because you've been such a wonderful, loving, incredible mother to my son. But that's not the only reason. I also signed them because I love you, and I would do anything for you. And maybe now we can move forward to have the family that you and I dreamt of. So here we are. I've given you what you want. We share Douglas in the eyes of the law. And And now it's time to celebrate.
I know it's not a popular fact around here, but Thomas is Douglas's father. Our kid lost his mom. He needs his dad now more than ever.
And Hope has stepped into that mother role. She's immersed herself in it. And Douglas is thriving under her love and her care. I mean, come on, Ridge. Is shared custody really such a horrible thing? She just wants a legal say in that boy's life.
She has no right to it. Beth is her kid, not Douglas.
She wants to protect Douglas, if necessary.
Well, I'm telling you, it's not necessary.
Ridge, you refuse to acknowledge the things that Thomas has done. He's lied. He's manipulated. And not just Hope, his little boy. Douglas is afraid of his own father. So yes, my daughter has a right to be concerned.
I just gave you half the rights to my son. That's a pretty big way of expressing love. And I want to be with you so bad. Look, if we could just get past our differences, I know we could have this incredible future together.
I am so grateful that you're sharing custody with me. I just want to go tell Douglas.
Forget about Douglas.
You're worrying me. You're not telling me anything. I don't even know if he's in the building or if someone's looking after him. Why can't I just go see him?
I knew you were going to pull something like this.
I'm so happy to see you, beautiful girl.
I feel like she can tell.
Oh, what gave it away? My huge goofy grin or like the tightest hug ever?
I don't know, all of the above. Your mama's got a lot of love to give, do you know that?
Oh, gosh, I miss you every day. You know that? And I know you're safe. Yeah. I know you're safe and secure with mommy and daddy, and that's all that matters. That and I get to see you from time to time.
It's for you. Careful, it's hot.
Thanks.
I have a request. Come sit. Can we please table the inevitable fight we're gonna have about our kids? Talk about us? I came here to see my beautiful wife. Because I miss you. We took our rings off. I'm staying at Dad's house. It just doesn't make sense.
I hate this. I miss you too. I miss falling asleep with your arms around me. I miss silly, stupid things we talk about over dinner. Making love. And I miss talking about anything that doesn't have to do with Hope and Thomas.
I miss that too.
But we can't ignore the things that our children have done, Ridge. I mean, the things that Thomas has done, it's scary and frightening, and it's not okay. Now, I know you love your son, and I know that you're sick of hearing this. Thomas isn't capable of raising that little boy. And he shouldn't be anywhere near my daughter. He is obsessed with Hope.
Where is Douglas?
He's safe. He's just out of our hair for a minute so we can be together.
I'm not comfortable not knowing where he is, especially now that we share custody.
You will find out where he is after we've celebrated.
Okay, I don't understand. Why won't you just tell me where he is?
Just focus on me for like 1 minute.
I'm trying to tell you that I am worried about your son.
And I'm trying to tell you that there's no reason to be.
I want to see him.
What about what I want? Has that ever mattered to you? Did it matter a minute ago? Or no? No, you were just manipulating me. Putting on a face on a sign on the dotted line.
Where is Douglas?
You want to see Douglas? Fine. I will take you to his storage room as soon as we're done.
Storage? You have him locked up somewhere?
It's not... Look, he's fine.
You left him by himself. What is wrong with you?
I told you, we need time alone. You know, grown-up time.
You know what, why don't you just tell me where he is and I'll go find him myself.
That kind of defeats the purpose.
Where is he, Thomas?
That's for me to know and you to find out. Okay? But not now. Now just trust me. He's fine. And... Hope!
Douglas? Where are you? Douglas?
Hope! Hope! Hope!
I don't think you know how much it hurts me to have you talk about my son that way.
I do know, Ridge. Disparaging Thomas is the last thing I want to do. He was my family, too.
Why'd you turn your back on him?
This isn't about me. This is about what Thomas did. He betrayed everybody's trust by keeping that horrible secret.
He knows he made mistakes. He's trying to apologize for it. He's trying to make it right.
He's making it seem like that, Ridge. But I don't believe him. I don't trust him. Not for a second. Do you know that he got right up in my face and he started calling me names and going off on what a horrible person I am and that he doesn't want me in your life anymore?
That's just not true.
This really happened during one of his unhinged moments. I believed him then, and I believe him now. You and I both know what he's capable of. I just don't know how it's going to escalate.
I was surprised when Thomas told me that he had plans with Hope this evening.
Trust me, I was too. I mean, Halloween was bad enough, but at least, I could justify that because it's a family party. It's at Eric's. Douglas wanted to see her. That's fine, but like what, on some random night? Like, I don't feel good about that.
What do you think is going on?
I know that Hope is desperate to get Thomas to share legal custody of Douglas with her. And I don't know, maybe she's even pulling it off. But for Hope to deliberately put herself in Thomas's orbit after everything that's happened, I mean, that just shows how attached she is to Douglas. I don't know, it doesn't feel right to me.
Douglas! Douglas, where are you? Douglas!
Would you wait?
Douglas!
Save your breath. Douglas can't hear you.
Who are you and how can you be so cruel to your son?
Damn it, Hope. We're not doing this, okay? We're going back to the office so we can have the evening that I planned for us. Douglas is fine. Everything's fine. You just have to trust me.
I don't know. It's like Hope has tunnel vision. All roads lead to Douglas, which is kind of a problem because we just got our daughter back. So, if she's going to be obsessed with someone, I feel like it should be with Beth. And yet, at the same time, I can't begrudge Douglas the attention Hope is giving him. I mean, he just lost his mom, and he's this sweet, special, amazing boy. And I don't know. It makes me question if I would even mind Hope's focus on him if it weren't for Thomas.
Yeah, I understand how you're feeling. I still have issues with Thomas, but I'm trying to get past them.
Yeah, but of course you are. He's your brother.
Well, I'm really doing it for my dad. He's trying so hard to heal our family. The least I can do is make the effort. So I'm just trying to understand why Thomas did what he did.
Any, big insights?
It was hard on him growing up. My dad was busy with work. He was going back and forth between Brooke and my mom. He saw when our family was broken. Suffered a lot. crazy.
What? What is?
Just how history repeats itself. Dad fell for a Logan. And now Thomas has to.
Tell me something. What horrible things are you implying Thomas is capable of?
Thomas offered you custody of Douglas in exchange for sex? I couldn't even imagine, Rich. But I know that he is unpredictable, and he's emotionally unstable, and he's not getting the help that he needs. A couple calls to his mom every week is not going to help him, Ridge. And Taylor hasn't been here. She hasn't seen how dangerous he is, how unbalanced. She can't look him in the eye and see that he's actually manipulating
You're making
her.
him sound like he's some budding serial killer. He made a mistake. He kept his secret. He's trying to make amends right now, but you want to punish him for the rest of his life.
No, I don't. I would love to see that he gets the intensive help and therapy that he needs and to get a grip on his emotions. I would love that day. But you know what? He's not even close. So until then, I don't want him anywhere near Douglas. Or Hope.
Please, Thomas, just tell me where Douglas is.
Just stop asking me that.
I don't understand why you won't just tell me.
Because I want to talk about us, okay? And the future that we can have as a family. Nothing's lost.
Don't get any closer.
Look, I betrayed your trust. I made a terrible decision. And if I could go back and change it, I would. I would have told you about Beth right away. But I can't. I can't go back and change it. But what I can do is change myself. I can become better. Okay? But you have to believe me and you have to understand me. Look, I got caught up in a lie and it was Dr. Buckingham's fault. It wasn't my fault. And yes, I played a part, but Dr. Buckingham was the person who did it. I don't know why I'm getting all the heat for this. I came in at the end, but you know what? None of that matters because what I want is for us to be a family. That's it. You, me, and Douglas.
Please just let me go, Thomas.
Look, I gave you rights to my son. That shows you how much I love you.
I mean it, Thomas.
I need you. Hope we can be a family, you, me, and Douglas. We can. Okay? We can be a real